Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. This is going to be our weekly analysis on the Forex markets. This is for May 26th all the way up until May 31st. This is actually take two. I just recorded the whole video and I didn't realize my mic was muted. So I had no audio for that. So I'm gonna have to do it from scratch again, but that's okay. It just kind of gives me a second chance at maybe explaining something that I didn't explain too well. So let's jump into the charts and let's see what we got. Alright guys, so the first pair that we have for this week is Euro AUD. Euro AUD is looking very good simply because we have a lot of bearish movement, right? Weekly is bearish, daily is bearish. Actually, daily is technically bullish, but 4 hour is likely going to be turning bearish. Actually, 4 hours already is bearish, sorry. We broke this little elbow here, so it is bearish. But yeah, basically we have our daily EMA, right, that we used as support, a little bit of resistance here, resistance again, and we're likely going to be using it as resistance a third time. We're rejecting our daily EMA as well, which is great. We love to see that. What I'm going to be looking for this trade is just another retracement. We kind of want the weekly to be making an upper wick before we start to head down again. So we want to see some move upwards, halfway up, maybe between this kind of 1 hour push downwards right into this fib level kind of area, retesting market structure, retesting our daily EMA, and then sell off from there. But we do want to give this some breathing room, a little bit of time, since it is the beginning of the week. We don't want to jump into a trade too fast, since there is not much volume on Sunday or even Monday morning. But yeah, so that also lines up really well with our next pair, AUD USD. We can see we have a very strong bullish push on the weekly. On the daily, we came back, we're retesting market structure, we're retesting our daily EMA, we're somewhat kind of retesting our we're retesting our daily area of interest, and we're somewhat kind of retesting our daily EMA. We didn't exactly tap it, but that's okay. We are above it. But more specifically is that everything is kind of lining up bullish, and it just looks super clean, especially with this reverse head and shoulders over here, right? We have this reverse head and shoulders, and then we have somewhat of the neckline. It's a little sloppy, honestly, the head and shoulders, but if you wanted to count this as the headline, or this is the neckline. Somewhere between these two is like the neckline of the head and shoulders, so it's always nice to kind of see somewhat of a retracement back into that area. But more importantly, we do have our just area, daily area of interest that we are likely going to push off into the bullish direction as well. So what I'm going to be waiting for this pair is another 4 hour kind of retracement, kind of back down, maybe create a 4 hour double bottom here. We're going to hopefully take out this 4 hour supply zone. And it really matches up well with Euro AUD, mainly because they are opposite pairs. I almost mention this every week. These pairs like to line up when they are opposite of each other for great opportunity, and it's just such a great confluence for us to take positions that match well. So Euro AUD, we're looking for sells, right? AUD USD, we're looking for longs, right? So it's a really good confluence when they match up well like that, when they're opposite pairs. So it just kind of helps me feel a little safer about them. But yeah, and then we have GBP NZD. GBP NZD is going to be just a very cautious pair. We don't want to rush this one. Mainly because the weekly looks strong. We have this huge weekly reverse head and shoulders that I've been mentioning for many weeks now on my Instagram and also on these YouTube videos. So if you've been watching them, you would know that this pair has been on my watch list for a while. I've mentioned it a few times, especially down here when we were creating this right shoulder for the reverse head and shoulders, that, you know, this is going to explode. So we see this big push like we got, which is great. We're coming back, we're retesting our neckline, somewhat retesting our daily area of interest, weekly area of interest, but the thing is we are below it, right? And I hate placing a trade when we're below our area of interest if we're looking for a long position. So what I'm going to be waiting for is waiting for this daily to break above and close, waiting for the 4 hour to also break above and close, and then see a retracement back down into our daily area of interest, retesting our market structure, retesting our daily EMA, our 4-hour EMA, just have a bunch of confluences line up before we continue upwards. And we could even see another reverse head and shoulders right here, right? So we could see if this continues to push up, we could come back, retest the neckline as well, place our trade right around here, maybe have stop loss somewhere in this area. It's a little choppy, so it'll be kind of hard. We'll have to see where we want to enter in first, and then maybe take profits at a 1 to 2-ish risk to reward. So that's what I'll be looking for GBP NZD. And just like the first two pairs, these next two pairs are lining up well, GBP NZD and Euro GBP. So Euro GBP, we're looking for sells. GBP NZD, we're looking for buys. So that right there is a great confluence for me, at least, that these pairs are lining up well. They're going to follow each other's motions, and they're going to continue and push each other in the direction that we're looking for and follow the flow of the markets. So weekly on Euro GBP went bearish, daily went bearish, 4-hour went bearish, and now we're just going to come back, retest our daily area of interest as well. But I don't want to rush into this trade simply because we may have somewhat missed the opportunity already. On Friday, we could see that the 4-hour wicked already into our area of interest before selling off again. And just like GBP NZD, we are waiting for it to push up a lot more before coming back and retesting market structure before going long again. So for Euro GBP, it might do the same thing where it might push down, come back, retest previous market structure, and then push down again. So if we do miss out on this trade, that's perfectly fine, because I would love to see GBP NZD work out better, or work out more. It's more of a cleaner pair. It's a lot cleaner. Oh yeah, even on the daily we have a reverse head and shoulders. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, those two pairs are lining up great. So especially since we have this huge breakout from this huge area of support, that just adds an extra confluence that it may sell off even more if we do come back into this area. And then the last two pairs I want to talk about is GBP CAD and GBP USD. These pairs are looking really, really good for longs, but they won't be ready yet. So they are at the bottom of my list because I think it may take an extra week or maybe even 2 to kind of set up. We have a really great reverse head and shoulders here, which I've mentioned in previous YouTube videos on what we're going to be looking for to taking longs. Last week, we were looking for a retracement back earlier into the area of interest and also the neckline of the reverse head and shoulders. It didn't happen, which is fine, but it continued bullish, which is great. And now we're still going to be waiting for our retracement back towards the fib levels, the halfway point of our bullish push at this area of interest, maybe even retest our daily EMA before we start looking for long positions. And it's the same thing with GBP USD. They're very closely tied together. So that's what I'll be looking for. And let's see, anything else that I'm kind of missing? I don't really think so. Yeah, I think that's basically the gist of it. Quick little video this week, kind of speed ran it, I know, but if you guys want a better explanation, then you could just DM me on Instagram and I'll be happy to respond. I love helping you guys out, kind of understand certain markets. Everybody always asks me questions about it, and it feels pretty good that I get to help someone understand something when I didn't really understand it when I was starting to. So yeah, those are the main pairs for this week. And next week, Euro AUD and AUD USD are my top 2 pairs for this week. So be on the lookout. And one last final message is that this week I really want to post a trade on my Instagram story for every one of my followers to catch if you do get to see it before we enter. And the reason for that is because I want to show you guys that I'm like an actual legit trader. I'm not one of these bullshit artists that can fake trades or whatever it is. So I want to send out a signal for a trade. Hopefully all of us can catch it. And if we do, that's great. Hopefully we make some profits from that. And then just to, show you guys that I'm not bullshitting. I don't want to be one of these fake people that are just posting fake wins and losses and stuff like that. So yeah, I want to show you guys that I am like more legit than what I've been posting on my Instagram, because I think I've been lacking that a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Click the link in the description for my Instagram, and also leave an algorithmic like and comment so I could get more views. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you next week. Peace.